Welcome to another edition of Dream Firm Spotlight. My name is Tyler S. Clark, co-founder of Dream Firms, where we create generational wealth impact for entrepreneurial accountants by systemizing how they attract and win the business of their dream clients. And to help you to do that today, we're going to talk about one of the words that comes up all the time when I am coaching entrepreneurial accountants, no different than yourself. There's a big concern. And this word starts with a C, and it is known as commoditization. And so today's topic is about how entrepreneurial accountants are crushing commoditization. They're leaving this term behind in the dust. They're not worried about it. They're not worried about the fact that other people overseas on Upwork can do bookkeeping for $6 an hour. They don't care about the fact that accounting has become more accessible through technology. They don't care at all. And I'm going to explain to you how you too can crush commoditization 100% for free. So to help you understand this topic, I'm going to use an example or an analogy from a different field, and then I'm going to bring it back into the accounting space. So here's how this works. If I were to hold up in front of you, ironically, two white t-shirts, okay, I got t-shirt A and I've got t-shirt B. And for all intents and purposes, there is no difference between this t-shirt and that t-shirt. They look the same, they feel the same material, same no name brand. You don't recognize your brand, doesn't. Everything is exactly the same. The question that you have to ask yourself is, what will drive your purchasing decision? The price will drive your purchasing decision if they are fundamentally the same exact thing. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that. I have people who will try and fight me. They'll go, I'll try and find a reason to find value in one t-shirt or another. No, you won't. You don't have time to try and figure out which brand might have, you don't care. You just go, that t-shirt's cheaper. I can't tell the difference between them. They fit the same. I'm going to go with that t-shirt. Okay. It's a completely reasonable approach that everyone should have. However, I've got one of those two t-shirts here. Doesn't really make much of a difference. It's a white t-shirt. And then on this side, I have a t-shirt. And this t-shirt has maybe a phrase on it like proactive. My dream clients deserve it, like we do. That really speaks to you. Maybe you would spend 2 or 3 times the amount of money compared to this white t-shirt that's only maybe $5 and this t-shirt's $20, but you really like this t-shirt because it's speaking directly to you. Clothes are a commodity. I don't think anyone would debate that clothes are a commodity. I mean, you could literally go to the thrift store and get Salvation Army. You'd get your whole wardrobe for free, but you don't. And that's a very fascinating element of psychology because technically those are clothes. And then you look at the Nike swoosh and what that's worth and how much those clothes cost. And then you have to go, what's the lesson that I can take from the Nike swoosh in a multi-billion-dollar global empire? And how do I bring that down to my micro accounting firm and use that lesson to my advantage so that I'm not dealing with commoditization? Because here's why commoditization happens. Commoditization only happens when the market cannot fundamentally tell the difference between you and your competition. That's the only reason. They look at you and they go, white t-shirt, accounting firm. White t-shirt, accounting firm. And they go, well, this one says they do bookkeeping, accounting, and tax, and they're always that I should trust their work. This one does bookkeeping, accounting, and tax, and they say I should trust their credentials or their work or something. This one's cheaper. I'll go with this one. That is the logical conversation that is happening again and again and again and again when you are unable to differentiate yourself from your competition. And then all of a sudden, white t-shirt firm that says what every other accounting firm is saying right now. They haven't defined their message. They don't know what market they're targeting to. They hardly understand the packages and what would really resonate with their prospective dream clients. They don't know these things. Not yet, at least. They haven't worked with us. And so they go, I don't know. And then over here is a client of dream firms. And they know their message, they know their market, they've got their custom branded t-shirt, they've got their Nike swoosh symbol, they're speaking directly to that athlete, right, who really wants to get to the next level of performance. And by being able to put this t-shirt on, by being able to incorporate this accounting firm into their operations and their systems, they believe that it is worth 3 to 4 to 5 times the amount of money in order to be invested, because they have a higher likelihood of success because they are more relevant to them and their situation. It feels good to be a part of that organization as opposed to it's just a white t-shirt. So to be perfectly clear, the only way to crush commoditization is to speak directly to a dream client and to make sure that that dream client knows why working with you would give them a higher level of result in their business. And if you can accomplish just these 2 things, and there's a lot of nuance to these, I won't sugarcoat it. This takes time to do well. And if you want to do it as fast as possible, that's literally what we help you with. And you want to be able to shine online. So when they see you, they already show up on the call and they acknowledge your expertise and your expert status. And you don't have to try and get them to believe it the first time they talk to you. And they go, well, you just kind of look like everybody else. I don't know why you're 3 or 4 times as much. It doesn't make sense to me. They go, no, I get it. No, I totally understand. That makes sense. I've dealt with all the other people who aren't specialists, right? Everyone's done that. I've dealt with the t-shirts that have holes in them and they rip and they don't stand by their warranties. I've dealt with that. I've dealt with the poor service at the counter. It doesn't make me feel good when I walk into their store. It doesn't make me feel good when I call them on the phone, when my emails go unresponded, when they tell me it's not a big deal that they made a mistake on my return. Yes, exactly. That is what they're looking to get away from, but they can't tell on the front end that you're any different. So when they get on the phone with you, they're still just looking for the lowest price. And the only way to stop that, to stop commoditization, is lean into the dream client, lean into the niche hard. Don't do it passively or a little bit and then quit and then go and pick a different niche. Live it, love it, or just do it like Nike. So that is how you crush commoditization. And if you want to do that in record time, links down below. Book your discovery call for the Create Your Dream Firm program. My name is Tyler S. Clark. And never forget that only you can create your dream firm, but we are here to help you every single step of the way. And step number 1 is you are no longer allowed to be a commodity when you work with us. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. And I will talk to you very, very soon, hopefully.